I just switched back Discord. I just switched back Streamlabs. Just like zero reason.
You don't need any of that though.
No, I just, really Windows knows best.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know? Problem exists between keyboard and chair. Is that how it goes? Yeah.
I think that's right, yeah.
Pebcac? Steven is 5% too loud. I will bring Steven down in the mix.
5% too loud, okay. Well, and maybe that's on my end, because...
No, I had you jacked up pretty high.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, hit me with that good load noise. Paul, if you want to hop back in, audio's working now. That wasn't on you, that was on me. So you're more than welcome to hop on. Pop up, Just pop up.
Pop up, Polymail.
Pop up. Nope, too much. Try again, pop up. Do less, pop up. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I love this game so much.
Yeah, you were pretty excited to hop in when I said I was streaming it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but when you said... I remember reading you say that you were going to play Fusion, and I just like processed it as like a fighting game, so my brain was like,
Frenzy.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I meant Fusion Frenzy, the Xbox.
Yeah,
Famous fighting
honestly,
game.
I would have also probably chilled on that stream. I love that game. But yeah, no, this game I played in my freshman year of high school on a GBA that my brother got me for Christmas, and I love this game so much.
It's a good ass game, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week, so I played this on Friday a little bit. I think I've beaten 2 bosses, maybe 3 bosses. I just got the speed booster.
Okay.
So I can run real fast now.
Oh.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, really shows off the power of the Game Boy Advance.
Except the water in this area is still electric, so I cannot go in it. And yeah, thanks Mithari for getting that Sarah Marshall reference. I have a tattoo of that movie, and I have never seen it.
What?
Yep, I'm forgetting Sarah Marshall. Well, it's a Paul Rudd tattoo, like, more accurately.
Okay, that's fair.
But it's a line from that movie.
I mean, we all have Paul Rudd tattoos.
Listen, we've all got Paul Rudd tattoos, folks. It's Paul Rudd saying, "Do less."
Ooh.
That's good.
The advice he gives to Jason Segel when he's trying to explain how to surf. Too much, do less. Try again.
Good advice in general.
Every time I'm doing a sport, I always find that I feel like I want to do less too, so...
Yeah, who wouldn't? It's horrible. I actually do, after we watched Point Break though, I was like, shit, I want to learn to surf. And then I was like, wait, I would have to go outside for that, and also be in the ocean, which I hate.
At like 5 a.m.
At like 5 a.m., it would be cold, I would get wet. Basically, every sensation I hate would be intimately involved in the surfing process.
Everything else about it sounds great, though.
Everything else, like the actual, like, being up on a wave sounds cool. Just skateboard, yeah, I don't feel like it's, like, really the same. I feel like skateboarding seems fun, too. It's just not, it's more about being cool and doing cool tricks. I want to just, like, catch a big wave, you know?
The concrete doesn't move under your feet. Unless you're a street shark.
Although I will say, watching like skateboarding compilation videos is one of my favorite things. Especially because there are people now who do just like completely fucked up shit with skateboarding. Like, I forget what some of their names are, but like, there are people who like put hinges on their skateboards that like they can swing out like part of the board in the middle of a trick. Or just really bizarre stuff, and it's so cool to watch. It's really, really fantastic stuff.
I'm sure this is on TikTok.
There's like YouTube videos. What is it? What is it called? I don't know. If you, I could look it up, but fuck. So I've died once. I died to a boss. This game isn't super hard, but there are some bosses that are kind of a pain in the ass.
I remember that when
no.
I tried to play this game on the ambassador program.
Oh, you had it. You were one of the chosen few.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are in the pump control unit. Do I have to run through this? Yes. Okay.
Different tab when you said that because I'm adding some images to an article. When you said pump control unit, I thought you said pumpkin troll unit.
Pump control unit. Lowered the water level. I don't remember how to shine spark. There is a part in this game. Oh, Matt Tomasello. Yeah, I think that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, he has those skateboard hinge things. I think he has a video called like Rodney Mullen on bath salts or something.
Oh, perfect. Say less.
What is that noise? Is it like a sad fish flopping around? So for people who weren't here on Friday, if you don't know the plot of Metroid Fusion, this is the last game so far in the Metroid series, chronologically. Samus went back to the planet where the Metroids came from, which are these life forms that are like floating jellyfish that can kill people and like can't be stopped very easily. And she went back there and found that, oh no, they'd wiped out all the Metroids, and turns out the Metroids were actually necessary to the ecosystem because they were the predators of these creatures called the X Parasites. And the X are those floating blob things, and every enemy in this game is an X Parasite. Basically, when you kill an enemy, it turns into a little floating X thing, and then you collect it, and that's how you get health back in this game. There's no health pickups. Samus got infected with X and then was saved through a Metroid vaccine. And so now, and the Metroids were the X's natural predators, so now natural, quote unquote. Now she can absorb X, and that's why she looks different too. Her suit was all chopped up because a lot of it was infected by X, because as we will see, the X can also infect metal somehow. And bad news, the parts of Samus' suit that were cut off were infected by the X, and there is a clone of Samus wandering around the space station trying to kill her. And because Samus is part Metroid now, she's vulnerable to cold. So I can't go in cold areas, and the SA-X, as it's called, the Samus X, has an ice beam and will fucking kill me if I see it.
Oh.
So if I run into it, you cannot fight it. You absolutely have to run and hide. We've seen it, I think, once so far. I haven't had to like run from it yet because it hasn't spotted me. But I think today we'll probably encounter it again. But yeah, this is basically like a research base. So, oh shit, I'm right here. Basically, there's like a bunch of different creatures from like different ecosystems and different planets that were being studied. Unfortunately, the X Parasite took over the station, so like now it has access to all of these life forms. It's basically the Thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know I said this on the previous stream too, but just like, I can't believe how good this game looks on the GBA. Like, what a good little system that was.
Oh yeah, no, it's unbelievable. And Zero Mission arguably looks even better. I mean, it's a matter of personal taste, I guess, but like, yeah, they really pushed that thing to the limits with these games.
Yeah, I remember even just like the opening cinematic blowing my mind. Like, oh my god.
Like, your suit is breathing.
Yeah.
The, like, different sprites for, like, when she hands over hands on the monkey bars.
Oh, yeah, no, the animation's really great. Okay. So, yeah, the speed booster basically lets you run super fast, and break blocks. But you can also do another move with it called Shine Sparking, which I don't think you ever actually have to do in this game. But you can use it to do some parts where you can sequence break with it. It's how you sequence break in a lot of Super Metroid as well. In this game, though, there is a part where if you sequence break, the game acknowledges that you've done it, and it's just like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Stop that. Okay, that's how you shine spark. Yeah. But yeah, Dread is the sequel to this game. Hey, thanks for the follow, Pomani. Dread is a sequel to this game, so I thought I hadn't played it in years. I thought it would be a good time to revisit it because I am super psyched for that game.
Yeah, I need to rewatch the VOD for part 1 of this because I also wanted like a refresher. So this is like perfect timing. I really loved this game at the time, but if I couldn't, I don't remember anything about it. But yeah, I'm also super excited for Dread. Have you talked about that yet?
We've talked a little bit about it. Yeah, some people in the chat are saying Dread looks worse than this, which like I'm not sure based on what we've seen so far. Dread looks cool. I'm excited for a Metroid game that isn't like a prequel or something like that.
Right.
The one thing I am not super excited about is the fact that like they're recreating, or so it's like a sequel to. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Sinking water. Okay, so I just have to go down, but I can't go down over there, so I have to go all the way over. So, in this game, the fear of it comes from the fact that there is something like stronger than Samus in the world, and it's Samus. It's basically full power Samus, and Samus has been like all of her powers are mostly gone because her suit got all fucked up. In Dread, they're like, here are some scary robots, which like fine, but like, I really hope they don't go too far in like a survival horror kind of direction because I really don't want Samus to be like helpless or like getting one-shotted by these robots, and like where the fuck did these robots come from, you know?
Right.
So, did you play the last game that team made? The Samus
Returns? No.
Yeah.
But I've watched like some playthroughs of it.
This is just me theorizing based on playing that game and what we saw of the demo, but if you remember from watching it, like, that game has like all the weird sort of like mutant Metroids that are basically bosses that you fight.
They're like the next phases of Metroid evolution.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Their growth cycle.
Right, they're like butterfly Metroids.
Yeah.
And in that trailer that we see, Emmy, the robot, looks like at various shots of the trailer, like looks more fucked up and blown up and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a situation where you have multiple boss fights with that thing over the course of the game, and it just won't die. It's like, in this situation, you blow it up, and it looks like you've won, but instead, it comes back, and this time, it's got, like, laser arms or whatever, because it's, like, rebuilt itself,
which is
or...
fine, but, like,
you know?
I would really need a good in-universe reason for why this thing cannot be killed by Samus, who is, like, in this game... They describe the SAX as, like, if it unlocks its full powers, it could easily just, like, conquer the universe.
Right.
So, like, right now, this is kind of a thing situation of, like, we're trying to control this because if it spreads out off of this space station, it will, like, definitely kill all life in the galaxy. And then, you know, they did the Samus as a villain thing with Dark Samus as well. And so, like, they can't really do that again because it's getting kind of old.
Right. They've done it at least twice.
But, like, you can't really bring Ridley back either because he's been brought back so many times.
Is he not in this game?
He is in this game, I think, but different. He's in, like, every Metroid game almost.
Uh-huh. Well, he gets, like, killed and then brought back as a rope. Like, that almost just seemed to me like what the Emmy thing was.
And then other M, they're like, oh, actually, he's like, oh, shit. They're like, oh, yeah, his, like, larval form is, like, this weird little bird. He, like, regenerates or something. And then he makes a robot of himself in Zero Mission. It's, like, an unfinished robot version of Ridley, I think, that you fight in that game.
Right. Meta Ridley?
There's Meta Ridley, and then there's... I think Mecha Ridley? I think Meta Ridley is the boss of Prime, and I think Mecha Ridley is the unfinished robot version that you fight in Zero Mission.
Right.
Zero Mission also very good. I might play through that after this too. I don't know. Zero Mission, for people who don't know, is a remake of the first game. And it is way, way, way more playable than that game. which the original Metroid is like, it's interesting as like a historical artifact. I would not recommend actually trying to play it.
What was Zero Mission on?
GBA.
Huh.
I love when your missiles like bounce off something. They're just like, bing. Like they don't even explode. They just like ding off. Is there a story reason why Other M is not considered part of the main series? I don't know, other than just everyone hated it so much. Like I don't know if they're. I mean, it's like, is it last in like the? If it were counted, would it be chronologically last?
No, Fusion is still last. It's the chronological sequel to Super Metroid.
Oh, okay. So it's after Prime and everything. Because Prime is pre-Super Metroid. Prime is between 2 and 3? Or between 1 and 2?
I think it's 1 and 2. God, now I'm gonna have.
Until recently, it was unknown if Prime was even canon. Huh. Okay, it's between 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
And Prime is between 1 and 2. There are still Metroids alive. That's right. Yeah. Yes, because 2 is the last Metroid is taken into captivity, and then 3, the last Metroid dies. So there are no Metroids anymore in this game.
Right.
No more. All the Metroids all gone.
Call it Metroid if there are no Metroids.
Yeah, it's crazy that this is built in Wario Land 4's engine. It is fucking crazy.
What?
But that game,
Is that real?
I'm pretty sure that's real, and that game is also really good and so beautiful. Like, and there's music with voice in that game.
Oh.
In Wario Land 4 in the GBA. Which is pretty crazy. But I replayed Wario Land 4 like a few months ago, and it holds up really well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say I still have very vivid memories of like, oh wow, they can put voices on this game, or like there's video on this cartridge or this CD.
Okay, I forget how to get through there. I think I need the ice beam or something.
So I did just pull up an interview with the creator of Metroid talking about this game, and they do say that, like, yeah, we wanted to have, like, big, cool robots that you fight and hunt down, but this is not, like, a survival horror game. This is a game about Samus going in there and killing a bunch of fools.
Okay, cool. Yeah, people are pointing out the similarities to Ellen Ripley. I mentioned this in the first stream, but this game is basically the Metroid resurrection, or the alien resurrection of the Metroid franchise. In that it's set on like the space station. Samus has kind of been saved from something by aliens, like an alien resurrection. She's cloned with an alien, and then she's super strong and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So this is our AI friend, Adam. Ceres was the speed booster boss. It was a big sea monster. You recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the SAX yet, but that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest level security. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas. The road to the data room is blocked by still more SAS activity. It's blocking your recovery intentionally. It looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3. You'll find the PYR data room after using a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Yeah. Yeah, Samus is now part human, part bird, part Metroid. Yeah, Warrior Tish says, I think Dread is going to be about Samus escaping from prison. That's possible, because as we will see as this game goes on, she pisses off a lot of people. Yeah, like, the Federation is not happy with her by the end of this game.
Federation seems bad anyway. Like, who cares what they think?
They're not great. But yeah, Samus like pulls some wild shit in this game.
Oh, in Dread, she's gonna be like
Hunted,
loosening
possibly.
up the toilet and then pushing the toilet aside and then chipping away at the wall.
She's got a poster of Ellen Ripley on her wall that she's like got a hole behind.
That's actually why I named my cat Ripley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
part bird, part human, part Metroid. All
There are-
dread.
There are no Chozo alive, right? They're all dead.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. The X have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X Parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Yeah, super missiles.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh. So, yeah, I don't have the various suit yet, so I cannot go through super hot areas either. Yeah, Samus Returns, the remake of Samus of Metroid 2 kind of changed some stuff with the Chozo and the Metroids and the X that we don't need to get into right now, but it's worth knowing that. Also, I love the animation on the charge beam, like that little whoosh that happens.
Yeah. Like when you let go.
Yeah.
I wonder, you think they'll ever put what is it, Samus Returns on Switch?
I don't know. I don't know
I
how
hope
much
so.
that game used the touch or the dual screen. I don't think that much.
Barely at all, if I remember correctly.
I'd love to play it. I didn't
I would
play it
love to
because
play
like,
it too, and yeah, it was like a very late 3DS release.
yeah. Once I got my Switch, I was like, my 3DS is dead.
Right, yeah.
I think it was post-Switch, wasn't it?
Oh, it was, yeah.
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 It came out in like 2018, I think.
Yeah, it sounds right. 17.
Yeah, Wario Land 4 came out a little before this, but also really great GBA game.
Oh,
with
2017, by the way. Sorry.
2017 was Samus
Yeah.
Returns. Okay. Is this gonna be a running thing? Yes. 3DS is a decent emulation machine these days, that's true. Just the screen is like so low resolution at this point.
Yeah.
After having played a Switch, it's just like really obnoxious. Okay, so that's another super missile door.
Yeah, the 3DS is how I played Chrono Trigger for the first time ever.
Oh wow.
It's good.
Yeah, I beat Chrono Trigger for the first time on that DS remake, or
Yeah.
port, I guess.
Why can't Metroid crawl? That's a great question.
Many people are asking this.
Yeah, God, we lost. They took so much from us when they took that stuff down. They took down our culture. Yeah, another Metroid 2 remake, some people would say is better than Samus Returns, but I don't know. That's the other thing I'm kind of worried about is like this is a new 2D Metroid game, right? And it's like the genre has made so many advances in like the last 20 years, and Nintendo is so conservative in terms of their design a lot of the time that I'm just like a little bit worried that it's going to be somewhat underwhelming compared to a lot of the really great games of the genre that have been released.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm really excited that it comes out like a week after my birthday.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say same. I think I think I'm the first week of October.
I'm October 1st.
Oh, right on. I'm 5th.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, there are a few parts in this game where it does do like the where the fuck do I go kind of stuff.
Where the fuck do I go games?
It's a where the fuck do I go kind of game.
It's a good genre.
I just saw that Ender Lilies is in 1.0 now. I might give that game a shot. Have y'all tried it? Or has anyone in chat tried it?
I've not tried it. I've heard that name, but I'm not sure I know what it is.
It's like a gothic Lolita looking Metroidvania
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it now.
Souls-like kind of thing. I'm curious about it. It's got really good reviews on Steam, but also it's anime, and I think a lot of anime stuff tends to just typically get really good reviews on Steam. There have been a bunch of Japanese, like, indie-ish Metroidvania games in the last couple of years. Like, there was that Record of Lodoss War 1. This is the hot room, I think. Yeah. There's the Record of Lodoss War 1. There were a couple of Toho ones, I think. Maybe there were a couple. Yeah, Luna Nights is one of them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the last, like, Metroid style game I played that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I have to be honest, I don't play a lot of them anymore, just because there are too many, and I just kind of got tired of the genre. I'm trying to think the last non-Metroid one I played. It might be Gato Roboto.
Gato Robato's good.
Which I liked just because it was, like, so short and, like, simple. Hollow Knight is the modern pinnacle. Hollow Knight, yeah, I have bounced off Hollow Knight twice now.
Yeah,
I just
same.
don't like the visual style.
Same.
And it doesn't feel good to me. Like, it feels...
I feel
like,
so seen
the
right
whole,
now.
Like, the hit stop, where it, like, stops for, like, a full second whenever you get hit, is so jarring to me. I just can't get over it. I know a lot of people love it, and people think it's really great. I'm sure it is if I gave it more of a try. Maybe someday I'll play it. But I've tried twice, and I just...
Yeah.
And, like, I love Dark Souls now, so it's like, it's not that I don't like Souls, like, it's just like... Alright.
Yeah, I
Everything
almost felt
kind of looks
guilty
the
about
same
it.
to me, too. It's just...
Yeah.
Not
Hey,
my
Chad,
thing,
I got
guess.
your back. I know that Hollow Knight is amazing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
No.
games of the past, like, 10 years.
Everyone told me that too, and I was like hyped to
Yeah.
get into it, and I bounced off the art style, I bounced off the controls, and it was just like the pacing was a little weird to me, and I felt guilty about it. I was like, what's wrong with me?
I get that. Oh, here we go. Duh.
That's right.
Well, actually,
feel
that isn't
bad.
duh at all. There are just some parts in this game that are, like, obtuse. Like, where you have to bomb a really specific point. La Mulana games are pretty great. Yeah, I was actually looking at, what is this game called? Something Tower? That's, like, in, like, a La Mulana style. Yeah, see, games like Blasphemous, I don't really consider those... I don't know, like, I don't really consider it a Metroidvania to me. Like, that's more like, a Souls-like, which...
Right.
Yeah, it's, like, blurry, but to me, like, if you're gaining... Well, I guess you gain experience in Castlevania games and stuff, but, like, if it's, like, brutally difficult, and it's, like, checkpoint-based, and you have, like, a currency that you lose when you die and stuff, that, to me, is, like, more of a Souls-like than, like, a classic Metroid-style game.
I feel like those two series specifically are in conversation with each other as well. They just both steal from each other at this point.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry, this is gonna bug me. I just want to see what this game that I have on my radar is.
Might actually dip out for a little bit to go eat real quick, but
Yeah, sure.
I'll be might jump back on.
It's called Astalon: Tears of the Earth. It just
Oh.
looked kind of neat to me. It has like a sort of an 8-bit style, but like I kind of dig the shading and like the vibes and stuff. And it's like a 3-character thing that sort of looks like Castlevania 2 maybe, or 3 maybe. I haven't tried it yet, but
All right, I'll be back on a little bit.
all right. And yeah, I still need to give Blasphemous a proper shake. I've played bits of it, but I really want to get into it too. Wait, the Nintendo Power Podcast refuses to acknowledge Castlevania's influence and just calls it Metroid-type games.
What?
That's really funny. I mean,
huh.
technically, Castlevania Symphony of the Night was just like, what if we just did Metroid? So, like, I kind of get that, but, like, at this point, it's just common usage to just, they're just Metroidvania, like, as much as I hate that term. It's just really awkward and ugly, but that's what they're called now, and, like, we all have to live with that. I need those super missiles. The franchise, basically what Castlevania added to the formula is, like, leveling up and, like, finding equipment and stuff. Like Castlevania is much more like Symphony of the Night is much more of an RPG with like level up systems and that kind of stuff, as opposed to Metroid, which is very much just like you just get your abilities. You can find like missile upgrades and stuff, but you're not like finding different weapons. There's no drops from enemies. I mean, I could see how Symphony of the Night could be drawing from like Zelda 2 or something, because that game did that kind of stuff. But where the fuck am I going? Not down there. How are you doing, Steven?
Pretty good. I still kind of pecking away at a couple of work things here and there while I watch you stream here. Did a lot of work on the YouTube channel today if people want to check that out.
That's very cool. People should take a look.
I'm really happy with how the thumbnail for your first Nevermind the Dread Merrittroid Fusion part went.
Yeah, I can never decide on titles for things.
I like both of them. I think they're both good names.
Okay, so now this wants me to have the power bombs. I'm just fighting so much shit that it's like, hey, use this stuff that you don't have.
I wonder if that's partially because it's a portable game, so like they condensed a lot of the like new stuff, so you're always like, seeing something new. It's like, oh sweet, I was on the bus and I saw like 12 new spots.
Oh, maybe.
Can't go there, but
yeah, I don't always love RPG stuff in this kind of game because it can feel like a way to just artificially extend the experience. It doesn't have to be, and it can just be a different feel of game, but like yeah, it can be like, okay, well, you can just, oh, it's too hard, just grind for a while. We don't have to balance it, just like grind, you know? Like that's how I sometimes feel about some of the 2D Castlevania games, where it's like, okay, so I just have to just have more health, like.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
That was, I still need to go back and beat it, but I was playing that first Soma Cruise one and just got to a point where I basically just needed to grind. And I was like, okay, I'll come back to this later, and then just fell off.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. I have to find the security room, I guess. Find the computer room. Anyone play a robot called Fight? No, I don't know what that is.
I've heard of it. I think I watched a Giant Bomb Quick Look or something of that in the past. Some kind of Let's Play.
Yeah, I heard that the Mummy Demastered is not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
A robot called Fight looks like a Metroid. But like art, like horrible big flesh sack covered in screaming mouths with a giant eyeball in.
Oh. Yeah, no, Gonchor, the Mummy Demastered is based on the Mummy remake, I think.
Yeah.
So not the original Mummy, or not the original, but like not the one from the 90s, which was good. It's based on the one that came out a few years ago, which is not.
Yeah, the game barely has anything to do with that.
Right,
it's
it was
like
just like a tie-in to that. It was the Dark Universe Mummy, yeah.
It was the only other time I can think of somebody doing something like that was, well, not only other time I guess, because Bloodstained also had that 8-bit game.
Oh yeah. Wait, am I supposed to speed boost up through here? No.
I was also thinking of Dark Void Zero.
Oh, I remember that. That was like a thing for a while, to release like pared down versions of like AAA games as like 2D retro style games.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. We're making progress. Here we go. Here we go. Oh god, yeah, the Tom Cruise moment with the trailer, that unmixed sound, that was really good. Classic. Hell yeah, unlock the green hatches. No, 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 come back, I might eat you. For juice. I need your juice.
What's your favorite Metroid game?
Ooh. I mean, the easy answer is Super Metroid, just because that game is like so well made. Probably Super Metroid, but like if we're doing Nightmare mode, like no Super Metroid, it might be this.
Yeah?
It's either this or Prime 1, I think.
Prime 1 is mine with a bullet.
Prime 1 is just, I mean, all the Prime games. 2 is like a little bit weaker. And 3 thematically is very strange compared to the others, but like Prime 1 is just, when I first played that game, I was just like, this, oh my god, like this is it. This is like,
yeah.
They did it. They fucking did the damn thing.
I first played Prime 1 on a demo kiosk in a mall, and that little bit of it, it's just the opening level, and that blew me away.
Like
I was just like, oh my god.
The space station and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's been attacked by space pirates.
Shit, there's a big worm now. Aha, you can't get me, dummy.
Dumbass.
Yeah, Wario Tish says, my love of Super is partially why I'm so skeptical of Dread. Super had such amazing detail and atmosphere, and Dread doesn't look like it has much of any. That is always a concern for me. I also just, like, don't know if I trust the people who make Metroid games anymore. Like, I feel like some of them, like, I don't know if I trust, like, the creator of Metroid anymore, which is maybe a whack thing to say, but, like...
Sakamoto?
Yeah, he just... I don't know. Yeah, Jason Alexander playing Metroid Prime is a very good photo.
This, though, is specific, like, I'm sure he's involved with it, but, like, Mercury Steam is making this one.
Right, and, like, Mercury Steam is, like... I'm just, like, kind of sad that it's 3D. I know, of course it would be. I kind of just wish they had the guts to make it 2D.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
I really like that Samus Returns remake, so, like, I'm pretty stoked for this.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch another, I don't know, just like, it's sort of like the low resolution 3D just doesn't seem to have as much like detail to it, which hopefully will be different because it's on Switch now and like they can have like a little more visual detail.
Sure.
Prime 3 had 0 atmosphere, but I don't think that belongs to the art style. Prime 3 I thought had atmosphere. Prime 3 scared the shit out of me at some parts when I played it.
Yeah, I think I said this on the previous episode of this, but like my thing with Prime 3 specifically is when in like a room full of people who can talk,
yeah.
That always feels strange to me.
There's like people around, yeah, no, it's weird. But it had like, there's a lot of stuff I liked that had vibes, like the weird computers that you have to deal with, and then like,
yeah,
when you go to the Phazon planet, and like the weird like abandoned ship that you find. There's like a lot of cool stuff in that game.
Yeah, totally. I think like everything between the cutscenes is actually really strong.
Yeah, it is just weird though how like every boss is like a different bounty hunter. That like it's like, oh no, not our friend Gandria. She had so much character development, and now we have to kill her.
Yeah, you're basically just playing, or you're killing all the multiplayer skins from Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah. But yeah, the motion controls were cool in 3, like when you could use the grappling beam to like pull off people's shields and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I do remember at the time, like, people, I think it was the IGN Nintendo podcast at the time, which I don't even remember the name of, but I remember somebody on that show saying like, "Oh, Metroid Prime 3 is objectively the greatest first-person shooter ever made because it's just like shooting a real gun because you have the Wiimote. Like, you can't get better than this."
Yeah, I mean that's why Red Steel is so good too. That's why
Exactly.
we all love Red Steel so much because it's so accurate. The best Metroid is Federation Force. That's like a great. I would love to see an essay defending that game. That game to me is what happens when. I feel like the reason that game exists is because Reggie was like, hey, no one can make Metroid games. Or like, no one, we can't sell anything from Metroid games. There's no like characters besides Samus and like who is this? Oh, like bouncing. I mean, these all have names, but like they're not like Goombas. They're not like Link and stuff. They're not like Pokemon. They're just horrible monsters. And so I think Reggie was like, we gotta make a Metroid game with like characters that kids can collect and stuff. And then they did, and everyone was like, this isn't a Metroid game, and we hate this.
Mm-hmm.
And they were right, but I think it was Nintendo trying to do something where they could make it have broader appeal. And it failed, and they were like, well, fuck.
Would you rather that they did that and tried to make it like cute and fun to sell to kids, or would you rather they went like the Intelligence Systems Fire Emblem route and just like had a bunch of corny characters? Not necessarily Samus, but like a bunch of new original characters.
I think both would be horrible. I think that is the problem with this franchise, is like it's based on Alien, and like there aren't, like, you have like iconic monsters, the Metroids, and like that's it. And you have Samus, and like that's pretty much it. And every other attempt to add other characters is like bad because it's sort of against the spirit of the franchise.
Right.
Federation Force was a terrible FPS on a handheld. The characters weren't the problem. I mean, I have watched videos and like talked to people who played that game, and they've said like if it weren't a Metroid game, it wouldn't be terrible. Like it was okay because it was kind of like a Borderlands-y type thing. Like I think it was like a loot shooter. Like it wasn't great, but it was like it was the kind of thing where if it hadn't had the Metroid name on it, people wouldn't have been like so furious, I think.
Right. Especially since it's not just like a Nintendo franchise, it's a Nintendo franchise where people are always clamoring for new ones and they only make one every like 12 years.
Right. Federation Force or Link's crossbow training. I mean, at least Federation Force, I don't think Miyamoto like was responsible for that one. Maybe he was, but wait, where the fuck am I going?
Looks like you can burst through there, but you've already been there.
I haven't been to that. Halo has run into the same issue where they have a hard time balancing the isolation pillar. I mean, yeah, but even in the first Halo, you were fighting alongside other guys, and you could play the campaign co-op, so I feel like there's always been some of that DNA in those games. So it's not like a totally, like, I mean, Halo is like always a very atmospheric shooter, but like, it's not like Doom where you're just like the one guy. I mean, like, you have, Master Chief has friends, right? He has the what's his name? The captain or the sergeant?
Yeah, Cole, is that his name?
And then the Arbiter.
The Arbiter.
And Cortana. Like, there's like a bunch of characters in that game.
I would even say that, like, in Halo 1, part of the atmosphere of that game is watching Marines get fucking slaughtered in, like, real-time combat. And, like, their AI characters just, like, getting shot down. And it felt weird because it's like, well, why did he just die? Like, if I had played better, would he have survived?
Right,
and
yeah.
The answer is it doesn't matter, but...
Holmanji says the spiky wall snakes are bros. Yeah, they are bros. They can hang.
Yeah. Off the walls.
Yeah. So, okay, if I go up to the right, I can't get... Maybe I do have to go through there. Yeah, they are pretty cool. There's gotta be a hole in this room or something.
Games didn't... Oh, maybe.
I can't get through this thing. But we got a bet check. I have a glass of white wine going right now that I bought to make food last week, and I have been slowly going through it.
I have the remains of a dark chocolate mocha here. Large dark chocolate mocha. Still like my coffee. I drank pop for the first time in a long time, ever since pretty much since I moved here yesterday. I had my classic Cherry Coke Zero.
Wow. You hadn't since you'd moved?
Nope. Yeah, I've been trying since I moved. I've been trying to just let things that are bad for me necessarily, or as bad for me, in the house, because that removes temptation. And I'm not. It's not like I don't eat anything ridiculous or drink anything ridiculous, but
yeah.
I at least try not to have a large quantity of it in really easy proximity. So if I want something, I have to go get it.
That makes sense. God, enemies hit so hard in this game. I know I'm back here.
I remember this game being kind of hard.
There are parts that are kind of a pain in the ass, and like there are some bosses that are a pain in the ass. I wish he hadn't blown up that door. Miyamoto wanted Link's crossbow training to be a Terminator-esque story where Link goes to the future and shoots a gun. If that's true, then I take back everything bad I've ever said about Miyamoto, because that's an incredible idea. My understanding was that they were like, oh, we gotta like put bosses and stuff in this game and stuff, and he was just like, no, there's no time, no bosses. Oh, here we go. He was just like, no, it has to be like 3 levels that repeat. That's it. He shot an AK and become a gun pervert. God, people got so mad at me for that. I didn't even shoot it. I just held it. It wasn't even loaded.
You just felt the power.
I just felt the power. Also, AK is surprisingly lighter than you would think. Not that heavy. I thought it would be like super hefty, but I guess that's, you know, child soldiers use them, so...
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be pretty light. Oh god, is this a boss?
Metal Gear taught me that.
Yeah. Is this a boss? I'm not ready. Stands for a kilogram.
I have shot many guns before, but I've still never held or even, I don't think, seen... Well, no, I've definitely seen an AK in real life, but I've never held one.
Super missile, baby! Also, yeah, in this game, super missiles are just an upgrade to your missiles. They're not a separate thing. You don't have few of them. Your missiles just get converted to super missiles, which is cool, because now I can just blow the shit out of anyone that gets in my way. I feel like there is a boss here. Or coming up or something.
They wouldn't give you the super missiles if they weren't about to hit you with something to use them on, right?
Probably, yeah. Can I shine spark up there?
I was wondering that, yeah. Hi, LB.
Hey. How's it going?
Hey.
Just talking about our cool gun arms.
Cool. Do you ever like eat fried chicken and then become the sleepiest person who's ever lived in all of this? Has this ever happened?
Recently, just because I don't eat fried chicken, but I mean that's happened with other food, for sure.
I don't eat fried chicken very often. I usually grill chicken.
Well, the fried is what makes you the sleepiest person who's ever lived.
Oh, okay.
Also, oh shit.
I'm very sleepy right now.
Load
That's
up.
me now.
Also,
I get it.
people are talking about guns in Mario and Nintendo games, and when Rare was making Donkey Kong 64, they were like, oh, let's just give them guns, right? And like, as people who've played that game will know, the characters do all have guns, but they shoot fruit, right? So Donkey Kong's coconut gun famously fires in spurts, and if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He just had a fucking shotgun in the demo for that game, in like the alpha, and Diddy Kong just had like Glocks.
This is fucking so good.
And Miyamoto was like, you cannot, like, oh my god, no, you can't do this. This is horrible, you can't.
That's one place where I agree with Miyamoto.
Yeah, no, that would have been so fucked up. There are pictures
But it
of
would
this
have
if
been
you
very
search,
funny.
just like look for Donkey Kong shotgun or something, you can find it. It's
deeply want to play that game.
Right? When Donkey Kong just like fucking kills people.
I want
fucking
to
blast
see Diddy Kong
TK
with
roll.
two
Diddy Kong
handguns.
just like 2 Glocks, just like
Beep, beep, beep.
fucking murdering
Sorry,
TK
that
roll
rules.
Kremlings.
Diddy Kong gun kata fucking
Jesus.
spins around like equilibrium.
God. Oh yeah, 1 super missile. That's all it takes. Give me more super missiles. Even the space guns they got in Mario plus Rabbids feel weird. Yeah, and I noticed like, so the space guns in the first one were like arm cannons.
Yeah.
Mario
or
just
Luigi has
basically-
like a
Luigi has like a
vacuum.
vacuum thing. Mario basically just has like the Halo plasma rifles now. Like in the new one. It's weird.
It's the Halo 1 to Halo 2 situation. He's got
Oh,
plasma
he can
rifles
dual wield
and he can
now.
dual wield.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what you do in sequels.
That's true.
What if in Metroid 2 they'd just given Samus 2 gun arms?
It's just can't. I mean, oh shit, that's bad. Oh shit, what the fuck? What
What's she even doing with her free arm? Oh.
What happened? Oh, this is the boss. It's a big jumping robot. I want to say it's a big jumping robot. Yeah, it's a big jumping robot.
Oh, that they could do a crossover with Bayonetta, give Samus a gun on each hand and both feet. Then it would be marketable.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like that.
Do you have to knock its bomb back at it?
I think so.
No. It's not on the ground long enough. I don't suppose you can like super dash into it. You probably don't have enough space.
The runway.
Bombs? Like, right? Can you put bombs underneath it with your
Oh,
morphle?
that might be it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm gonna get killed by this boss because I cannot remember how to kill it.
I remember this being. Yeah,
I
I'm
remember
not this boss,
I
but
just don't remember how to fucking fight it. Like, you'd
remember
think
this
it would be
game
like when
being
it
like
opens its... Yeah, but okay, I'm just gonna die. The super missiles bounce off of it. Well, there goes my mass rank. Not that I was gonna get 100% in this game anyway. This is not a 100% run.
according to the wiki, that thing's name is Security Robot BOX, with BOX being an acronym.
That's cute. Super missile right in the middle. I mean, I'll try, but I thought that's what I was doing.
It looked like it to me, but
It just has a tiny weak point.
that's annoying.
This game is pretty generous with saves and stuff, though. So, like, there's a save, like, right before most bosses. Thankfully, you don't lose, like, a ton of progress.
Right. I actually think most of the Metroid games are pretty good about that.
Most of them. The first release of Prime 2 had a boss that was, like, really far from a save point, and it was also a real pain in the ass. I think they fixed that in the collection, but it sucked to deal with.
What? I really hope that they put out all the Prime games in HD on Switch.
Yeah, God, they really should.
Like, I don't necessarily want that trilogy, because the trilogy collection specifically takes out a bunch of, like, effects and, like, makes graphics worse to fit it all on
really?
one DVD.
I didn't realize that. I mean,
Like, the water effect were all bad.
Do you want Nintendo to just sell each one to you for $60 a piece?
Oh my god. I mean, they're gonna do that regardless.
Oh, that was my beat. Well, no, they would sell it. They would just be 60 for the 3, right?
I guess that Super Mario collection was just 60 for the 3, right?
Stop hopping. Okay, no, I am shooting missiles. Do I have to shoot them into its head when it's not opened up, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Maybe it's just, yeah, counterintuitive. Because I don't know if you ever tried that before.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like, oh, I opened up its weak point. Don't shoot it. Like, what a counterintuitive weird boss. Also, what are these weird bombs it's spewing out of me?
I guess it kind of foreshadows the idea that it's counterintuitive because you have to stand over the bomb. That's the...
Yeah.
Weird, what a weird boss.
There we go. Busting it up.
I think it's a really cute robot. I mean, I know it's really being a dick, but...
It's being a dick, but I do like it.
I like the way it hops around. It's like, it's got a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
I love the way it's like falling apart as you shoot it.
Yeah.
Like,
also, you can
it's
see,
great.
hey, you can see there's some like a brain inside of it.
yeah,
Oh, that's so gnarly. That's so cool.
mother brain tech. What if the Federation did just like take like they were like the Earth in Gundam, where it's like, well, we beat the space pirates and now we have all their technology and we're going to use it to become like real fascist bricks.
Wouldn't put it past him. And, well, not to spoil anything, but... Oh, bye.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, you're right, that's how I get up here. I have to wait for that robot to do that thing. Okay, bye now. I guess you can go bye. Is that anything? No, it's just an area. I don't think it's dead yet. I think I have to fight it more.
It wouldn't have escaped if it didn't have to fight it again, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Also, I didn't get an X core from it. Although I don't know if I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I don't know if they've explained it yet, but I'm pretty sure the X can also like infect computers, or like it could infect that box thing because it has a brain in it or something.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why they showed you the inner squishy parts.
Yeah.
So you know.
Also, I bet since it survived, you're gonna have to fight it again, but next time it's gonna be all X Parasited up.
Oh, it's gonna be real mad. Box will return in Metroid Dread. What is that for?
Maybe there's an upgrade you don't have yet? Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh! It's to
That's-
keep you from... Yeah.
That's so annoying when there's stuff like that in this game. Like, there's no way. It was just like, I don't know, just bomb, I guess.
At least it's for something totally optional, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice, though. Another energy tank.
Yeah.
Love that.
Those are huge.
Box will return in Bofa.
Merritt's gonna restart the Breath of Fire stream.
Oh my god,
name
I got it working
character
again. I
Bofa.
got caught up to where I was, too.
Oh, really?
I'm using a
Okay.
different emulator now, and I think I've jacked up the experience gain. I gave up on Hygan. Hygan is, I've realized it uses like a really fucked up way of like emulating stuff where like it doesn't use normal ROMs. It, like you import ROMs into it and then it uses like a folder-based system. So I'm just like, fuck this, I'm just gonna use SNES 9X. Or BSNES or something. Oh no, BSNES, because that's what Hygan uses anyway, but it's without all the weird bullshit. It's just like... Also, it has a speed up function, so I can just grind for a while off stream.
Oh, sure.
And then come back to it. Now, I should probably go... Should I go talk to my mans? Hope we get to fight Bunyan post-fusion. Yeah, I do. I think I probably will go back to Breath of Fire after this. We also have been talking about doing like some variety streams of just like indie games that on their own maybe wouldn't warrant an entire stream, but like just picking a few each week and just like playing through like 4 or 5 of them on a stream. Like not necessarily all the way through, but at least just like showing some of them. Because there are a lot of small games like that that I just like am like, oh, I gotta get around to this at some point. And then just like I wait until December because I'm like I gotta play it before the end of the year so I can write it up. But it would be nice to not do that all in December. I encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as to your brief, level 2 security logs are released, so sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5, Arc, is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. Uh-oh, they invented critical race studies. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat, Sector 6, knock. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Yeah, COVID vaccine made me take cold damage too. Yeah, the X are a real pain in my behind. Haven't seen the SAX in a while. Wonder what she's up to. Fan bits. Yeah, I think we were thinking of calling it like fan by demo disc or like something like that.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Uh-oh.
Samus just like silently looking at this thing like, uh-huh.
Well, she was in the elevator. That was off screen. Yeah, it's Roy Campbell, everybody.
Oh.
Roy Campbell's here. The Lolly Lulila. Wait, is 5 the ice one we said? I have to go to 6. Colonel. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the sound of my arm cannon is alerting the SAX.
Well, I came back at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who was that Colonel Sanders ass?
Who was that guy?
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. He was a simulation of the Colonel created by the Patriots to run Metal Gear Arsenal. It was all a simulation to test Samus. This is a fake Samus. The various suit data is in here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. But there's a problem. There's always a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector Arc are in Sector 6, and they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Be careful. They're hunting you actively now, Samus. This area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
They are actively hunting you. That's like
Yeah.
such... Yeah.
They've grown. They're smarter now. It turns out Varia is likely a mistranslation of barrier. That's interesting because
Oh.
yeah, what the fuck is a Varia suit?
I always assumed it was just supposed to be some like mystical Chozo thing.
I guess the best I thought is like variable temperature or something, but like that would make way more sense. Thanks for the follow, the Bpod one. That would make way more sense if it were just a barrier mistranslation. Uh-oh, it's dark.
Spooky.
Scary. Gonna get frozen. Oh no!
Back to hunting the Samus.
So those things you just cannot do anything to right now aside from stun. They will fuck you up. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, Gil's in trouble this time. Wow, that hurt.
Damn.
They got me good, huh?
At least they
Hey!
disappear after?
Oh.
What the fuck?
That's
Holy shit!
wild.
There we go. This is the. What if that one was also fake?
Just shoot it. Just shoot everyone from now on. That's
Yeah,
what
I
would do.
guess. God, that was so funny.
Trust no one, not even your missiles.
Oh shit, but I have to go back through this room now. I'm gonna get fucking killed.
They're gonna jump you again. Oh my god.
Yep, that was a bad idea. Destroy the other wall and you can go to the Lake of Ash, yeah. Well, we learned our lesson. Don't go that way yet until you get the various suit. Does that mean missile packs have a biological component? I mean, probably. My question is like, what are those missile packs doing there? This is a bad way to go. This game is evil because it makes you horny every time you die. I mean... Ah! Oh, it's a little guy! Oh, it's just a little guy! It's dead now.
He seemed harmless.
Well... Oh, is that screw attack wall? That little guy looked harmless. Yeah, well, you know, appearances can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go through this way.
Nintendo would absolutely get my ass if they released like a little GBA thing with like 20 games on it or
Oh
something.
my god, right?
Ooh, yeah. The only thing with that is right now I actually super cool GBA that has just like an EverDrive in it or whatever those are called.
Oh, nice.
And it's got like a OLED screen and a USB-C charging and stuff like that, and just like you can get those made like custom made for like $200.
That's a sick deal.
Yeah, the guy who
oh wow, that's a bad room.
the guy who like lives in my building who fixes stuff came over and was like, he noticed I had video game shit and was like, hey, check this out, and had one of those. And I was like, oh, this rules.
Yeah, I don't understand why that Zelda thing came out as a fake Game & Watch rather than a fake Game Boy. I think it's just because they think people still have nostalgia for the Game & Watch.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, guys, just who fucking cares about, like, only, like, real... It's just, like, stop making this collectible shit that, like, no one cares about.
Yeah, even, like, the Game Gear one, which sounded cool on paper, I was like, why would I get that? It's like, I mean, it's kind of dumb, but I don't know. I was just like, no, you're not getting my ass with this.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I know Game & Watch is huge in Smash, but, like, I doubt many Smash players are buying that. Wow,
Yeah,
you know what this
like,
what this thing reminds me of is, oh shit, this looks like, that looked like, Sonic 3, or Sonic & Knuckles level, like Mystic Cave Zone.
Oh, Endless Mine?
Uh,
oh no, I'm thinking about the wrong one.
I think it's called Mystic Cave Zone, but I might be, it's the one that's, like, has lava and stuff in it.
Mm.
And
yeah,
there's
that's
pools.
is that Sonic 1?
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Oh, Mystic Cave, yeah, that's in 2.
Oh god.
Oh,
this song is so good.
Oh shit.
Look at that Space Marine just fucking booking it, like moving through.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh god! Yeah, I'm sorry, but Mr. X could never.
Mr. X.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh my
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god.
You got this.
Are you gonna leave? Am I not hidden well enough for you to leave?
Get out of here!
Hey, get out of here. No one wants you here. She's stuck.
That's good. This is good.
The most advanced killing organism in the galaxy. Actively hunting you now.
Okay, no, I got away. Jesus. When I was a kid, that scared the shit out of me.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Because she will just kill you. Like, she has an ice beam, and you just get frozen, and you're just... I mean, you can get away if you get hit a couple times, but, like... It's, yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, she was just doing basketball drills down there. Just
Ah!
oh
Yeah, we're Merrittroid now. You're a Merrittroid now. You're a kid now.
You're a Merrittroid now.
Oh shit! No, hey, that's stealing my data. That's mine. Get back here. That is one thing I like about this game is they play with like the data rooms and save rooms and stuff, and just like smash up doors and shit. Like, hey, that's my data. Come back. I want it. Give me the various suit. This doesn't belong to you. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey, is that right? Was that an E3 leak?
What?
The I don't know. I was assuming Wario Tish in chat was talking about what you were just talking about.
Oh, maybe. Oh, the X stole my data. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, they leaked. Hey, come on. Yeah, blow up.
Nice.
Various suit. It's mine. That's my various suit, kitty.
Wow.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting. That's
Fresh
challenging,
Interesting
Merritt.
choice.
References.
Interesting choice. You will respect my authority.
Classics,
This thing is
you know?
not respecting my authority, and I
Always saying this.
There we go. Various suit. Various
Nice.
suit time. Yeah. Suit up. Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
I still don't have the gravity suit, so I still run like a total piece of shit underwater. Hey, how come Mega Man jumps higher underwater? Is he like made of metal?
Good point.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Hey, come on, get me. Oh, you can't get me.
What if Mega Man's not made of metal? We've always just been assuming this entire time.
That's true. Could be made of plastic.
Bones?
You can always jump higher
Styrofoam.
underwater than in air. Is that? Can you even jump underwater? But Mega Man like jumps way faster and higher. I don't know. Mega Man's made of bones. That's an interesting theory. Yeah, Samus is just mutating. It's not. Yeah, it's not the various suit. It's just like the various suit data. He's made of Rockman. Ha 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 ha.
Wow.
Very good.
Great stuff. Great.
I do... Conceptually, I also just like to talk about the suit thing for a second. Like, I just love the idea that your suit, like, remembered what it's like to be a various suit. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And then just, like...
Just like morphed into it. I mean, yeah, it's like Chozo shit is biotech.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Mega Man has a carapace. Mega Man is made of soup. These are all interesting theories.
Yeah, where can folks send pitches?
Pictures of what Mega Man is made of.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's my... God damn it. Why did that missile upgrade?
Oh, no,
I'm gonna
it was a
go
real
back
one,
there.
too.
Samus just turns into soup when she morph balls. That's an interesting theory.
Oh, that's why she can fit in the ball.
Yeah, just her bones turn to soup. Like a butterfly? Or like a caterpillar, I mean?
Yeah.
The caterpillars just basically turn... Hey, that's weird, huh? How
That
did
they turn into
caterpillars
soup?
learn how to do that? You know?
Fucked up.
Like, just be like, I'm gonna turn into soup for a while, and then I'm gonna become a butterfly.
You also gotta wonder, like, at who was the second butterfly, who saw, like, the first butterfly turn into soup, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, well, God!
right.
Did you see that
Damn,
shit?
shorty, alright.
Buddy, all right. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, the secret hidden floor holes in Metroids are real BS. I hate them. They're very frustrating. But what are you gonna do, right? It's not as bad as Castlevania 2.
Diamond's Quest?
Yeah. Where there's just like a bunch of holes. There's parts in that game where there's holes in the floor, but like they don't show up even if you fall through them. They just and so you basically have to walk around with holy water just throwing it at the ground constantly to see if it's gonna go through the ground. It's just terrible.
Simon's Quest barely feels like a video game to me. That thing feels like a fucking dare.
Well, it was really, I mean, okay, so it wasn't like, the original release probably still wasn't good, and it was still cryptic as hell, but it made a hell of a lot more sense. Like, the original hints and stuff for what you're supposed to do are way more comprehensible. I think people have retranslated it in the years since, and it's like a lot more playable now.
That's cool.
It's still bizarre. Like, it's still just like, oh yeah, just kneel down at this wall with the red gem, and then a tornado comes and takes you to the next part of the game. But yeah, that game started AVGN, basically.
Huh.
Like, that is that game's, like, big legacy, I feel like. It was the first AVGN video. Ooh. Yeah, what are they thinking when they turn into soup? That's a great question. What are the caterpillars thinking when they turn into soup?
Like, oh god, I wish it wasn't soup right now. What's a shape that's way better than soup? Wings, antenna.
Not sure if you're supposed to do that, but no. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. That's a real. Somebody put that there as a fuck you. They did that to fuck with you.
This is the part where you're running away from the SAX before, and I am almost certainly not supposed to get back up this way.
Okay.
But fuck it.
I think this is just because of a single episode of The Simpsons I saw once, but I kind of find butterflies a little scary.
I find moths scary. I think we talked about those.
Moths are also scary.
Okay, so I was going the wrong way. What's scary about butterflies?
I don't know. It's just like, maybe it's because when I was a kid, I used to read about like animals and stuff a lot, and like when you read about animals a lot, they tell you like, oh, this frog is like super fucking poisonous, and so it's brightly colored to tell everybody that it's poisonous.
I was afraid of poison dart frogs when I was a kid.
Same.
I was afraid of bats too, for getting rabies. I had like all these like animal books for like learning about animals and stuff, and all I did was make me like very afraid of like every animal.
Totally.
Oh no.
So I'm just saying no one ever suspects the butterfly, which is a great Simpsons reference.
Is that the episode where the butterfly like attacks Homer?
It's an episode where Bart is like, oh, if I could be anything, I'd be a butterfly. And someone's like, why? And he's like, no one ever suspects the butterfly. And then he's like, he burns down the school as a butterfly.
The episode that I saw that like always seemed creepy to me was they like go to a jungle on like a cruise that they win out of a game, like from like a contest in a board game from like 1975 or something like that. And they're like, there's no way that contest is still valid. And then it is. So they get sent to the jungle, and like Homer is like, they all hate it. And then Homer is like, oh, look, it's a pretty butterfly. Like, oh, there is something good in nature here. And the butterfly lands on him, and then it rolls up its wings and then like injects itself into him like a parasite.
Oh God. Oh, I think I remember that episode. Is that like they win an Animal Crackers?
Animal Crackers? That's what it is. It's not a board game.
And they also get eaten by a plant at one point, and then Homer just like punches his way out, and Bart's like, Dad, how do you do that? He's like, what? It's just a flower. I don't know. I have this weird thing with the Simpsons where, like, I think because I watched it so much when I was a kid, there's like some weird body horror moments in that show that like kind of stuck with me in my like subconscious that like I would have nightmares about. Like the butterfly thing, or like the aliens, like hanging Kodos really freaked me out.
A lot of the
Treehouse of Horror
episodes
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Totally. Like when I was a kid, the Treehouse of Horror episodes were some of the most violent things I had ever seen.
Right,
like when I was young enough.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to. I always forget that part of this game, which is like when you go into a sector and you get the stuff that you're supposed to get from it, you're then basically, most of the time you're just supposed to leave. Like you're just supposed to go back up to the navigation room. So like that is one criticism of it, is that it's like a little less organic than like the other Metroids. 'Cause yeah, I'm pretty sure now I'm just supposed to go back to the navigation room.
Interesting. Yep, Squidward Testicle 69, good name, says the dolphins. When I talk about like the most violent things I've ever seen, the dolphin episode of Treehouse of Horror of Simpsons specifically comes to mind.
I was on Talking Simpsons episode about that episode back in October.
Oh, cool.
The show by what's their names? Great Simpsons podcast by Bob Mackey and fuck. I cannot remember his name.
Sorry, I've never listened. Otherwise, I could
It's
pull
a
it
great
up.
show. I've been on it like Henry Gilbert. I've been on that show like 4 times. It's always really fun. They do like a really well produced show with like a lot of clips and stuff, and they know so much about the production history of that series. It's wild.
That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna listen to this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on a few. I was on the one where Marge and Homer try to like spice up their love life by having sex in public, and then they get like caught in like a mini golf place or something. Oh wait, back here. Okay, yeah, this guy. I forget the others that I was on. Oh, I was on the one where Mr. Burns' son shows up, and he's played by Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
you found Fanbyte because of Talking Simpsons? That's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, they're great. They're great people. Alright, get out of this fucking horrible sector.
I used to listen to Bob Mackey on, I think, One Up program.
Yeah. Bob used to do GameStop.
Yeah.
I think he just does Talking Simpsons full time now. Like, cause they do like that show, and then I think they've done like some other limited run things about like other, like I think they did a critic one. Yeah, he was on Retronauts.
Yes, Retronauts, yeah.
I think he actually still is on Retronauts.
I've not listened to
or
Retronauts in
Henry
a minute,
is,
but
I
yeah.
was listening to a bit of it last year, and it's still, it has a rotating cast.
Okay. That is, God, I should go back and listen to some Retronauts. I love.
It's good, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
really
I
well,
listened to that
well
too.
done. And I think I listened to their episode on like some of the Monkey Island games. Which is really cool. Because yeah, they do like really deep dives on like the history of the things you're talking about. It's just like Talking Simpsons, where they like do like a ton of like background research and like, dig up old interviews with people, and it's really cool.
Yeah, the history lessons that you can get out of that stuff, like talking about like not just the games themselves, but like interesting stuff about what went into the development of those games, and interesting interviews and weird factoids about like stuff, and like how it relates to other things that you would never suspect that it related to is like really, really interesting.
Merlin says Bob is one of the main hosts still. Henry shows up often, including the episode that came out today about the Pokemon album To Be a Master. Incredible. I remember when that album came out, a friend of mine got it.
Oh, Spinning Mind says Retronauts got me listening to podcasts, which led to Idle Thumbs, which led to Danielle Riendo, which led to Fanbyte.
Yay!
That's cool.
How
I was
did
also a
X
huge
download
Idle
the
Thumbs fan.
Variasuit data. This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Variasuit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is still too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon, like the plasma beam, might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large Corax, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup will reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to Sector 5 for the download. Okay. Yeah. Now get moving. Okay. Okay, Mr. Robot. Okay, Apple.
Man, next time I go home, I'm looking for my Game Boy Advance.
I no longer have one. Sadly, I years ago, I sold all of my, like, retro consoles.
Yeah.
So, the only consoles I still have... I have a 2DS, which is horrible. I hate it. I basically only got it to play Pokemon Sun when that came out. I have a Saturn.
Oh.
And TurboGrafx Mini. That's it. Like,
That's awesome.
just the weirdest collection of shit. God, if I could have like a CDI or a Jaguar, I probably would too. But
Yeah, if I ever get space, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna make a little.
I need to set up
Dumbass.
my Saturn with like an HDMI upscaler or whatever, so I can stream stuff from it, or at least play it. Like, because I have it set up on my TV right now, but I've played it only like a couple times using just the tricolor cables. But ice missile data, the data room is secure. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock. Use the missiles. Do the thing. The new killer is Nemesis in Dead by Daylight, and he infects the survivors in a way that looks like Samus does now. That's cool. Yeah, because the Resident Evil thing just came out. We gotta play Dead by Daylight. We gotta stream it. I'm so curious.
I
about
tried that one time and I didn't like it, but I'd be willing to try it again.
I mean, I love horror so much that, like, I don't know, I'm curious about it.
I really want to, like, this is just a personality trait of me, but any game that has, like, that doesn't look like it should have ultra complex, really fucked up lore, I need to know about it.
Right. Because, like, that game does, right? It's like, like, these people are, like, stuck in some kind of weird dimension where they're being, like, hunted
tortured by there's
some creature, or...
There's a force called the Entity that is, I think it's called the Entity, that is like, you gotta shoot a missile in there? That is like summoning famous monsters from other realities to just torture these people.
This is wild.
Yeah, and it has the hot K-pop guy.
Yeah.
The K-pop Joker.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah, that's the one, LB, that is the same game. Yo, don't, like, puke on me.
So, like, that game, I don't know, when that game first came out, I was always like, oh, this looks fun and novel, but I don't know how much legs it's got. And now it has, like, some of the biggest, like, franchises of all time.
Yeah,
just, like,
well, I feel like there were, like,
at
a
it.
few horror games like that came out around the same time, right? Like, the
Friday
Friday
the
the 13th
13th
came out, like, around the same time, yeah?
Yeah.
But then this one just, like, did so well. It's just, like, outlasted all of them.
That Friday the 13th one also, like, was really rough at launch, is my understanding.
Yeah, that new Evil Dead game looks pretty cool. I wonder if it's gonna be based on the show? Like, is there, like, or is it just based on a movie, or is it just an original thing, or?
I don't know.
Oh,
It seems
ice level.
It's got
yes.
ice. It's not a real video game until it has a nice
It's
level.
nice, but also just listen to the music. It's really nice.
The Evil Dead game has a bunch of characters from like Army of Darkness in it and stuff, so I assume it's kind of
like that demon guy.
Yeah. Oh no. Some boat says that their roommate plays it a bunch, and it's not a great game to only hear and not play. I wake up to screams some mornings.
Oh my god. That's like when I used to live with someone who played just a ton of Left 4 Dead 2, and he would just like yell about everything.
Oh no.
I would just hear gunshots and like him just like shouting. And... a lot. Oh look, a horrible thing.
Are you, either of you, excited for Back 4 Blood?
Kinda. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If that game turns out to be kind of cool, then I'm like, all right, let's get the gang back together. But because I loved Left 4 Dead so much that I'll play anything like it if it's good.
Yeah. I never really got into Left 4 Dead, for whatever reason. I don't know, like, it was fun enough. I like playing it with mods, so you can just have, like, Teletubbies or, like, minions as, like, the zombies.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's really fun. But, like, when we played the beta of it, I was like, this seems fine, but, like, not, like, the kind of thing I would, like, really get into. Like, I would definitely play it on stream with people, but, like, I don't see myself, like, playing a ton of it otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, it just came out at that perfect time where like me and my friends were at all the right age on Xbox 360, and like it was just a thing we would do for hours.
That makes total sense. I think that's
so
true
yeah.
for a lot of people.
I wonder how
remember-
much of that'll still hold up for me now as an old and just tired and frustrated old man.
The tone of Back for Blood specifically looks just like it puts me off so much.
What is it? What's it like?
It's like we can't just call them zombies. They got to be called the Ridden because they're ridden with worms. And like the trailer they put out at E3 ends with like the main character or one of the main character ladies saying like, "I love Mondays," and
Oh.
there's an
Yeah.
older woman whose like character name is just Mom, and it's just like I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I never like. I guess it's funny you mentioned that because I don't remember any of it. I just remember thinking like, oh, I hope you can like, I don't know. I hope it's fun. Like, like the story to me is so secondary, but yeah, I'm now I'm curious to like see how much of that will kind of get boring after a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. Left 4 Dead, like, there was barely any story in Left 4 Dead, but I feel like Left 4 Dead had like a really good tone that you could kind of just like fall into and not think about too much. It didn't get in the way.
Right.
Squidward Taskill 69 says, "Notice the ice parasites flee now because I'll just eat them up. They can't freeze me anymore."
Damn.
It's like it's like the thing with the blood.
Yeah.
The thing like the blood.
The blood will try to get away because every piece of the thing is its own unique organism.
Yeah.
I've seen the thing a lot of times.
I have only actually seen it once, but I should watch it again because it is an astounding movie.
I've actually never seen it. I'm ashamed to admit.
It's
That's good.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
It is. For a long time, it was my absolute favorite movie, but now it's still probably top 3.
Nice.
Blackjack says Dead by Daylight is technically in canon with Left 4 Dead since Bill goes there after he dies.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So is it just like a hell world or something? Where people are just like punished?
Wait,
I
who
know
else is in
basically
that
nothing
game?
about that game.
It's everybody's in that game, Paul.
All the characters from all the TV shows and video games all come in for one big party.
Buzz and Woody just chasing
it's
you
just
around
Game
with an
Master
axe.
Anthony's birthday party.
It's Game Master Anthony's birthday party, but then like somebody locks all the doors and pulls out a knife.
The lights go off and someone is dead and they turn back on.
Oh my god.
Oh, Taylor just dropped a link to the Left 4 Dead 2
hell
stream
yeah.
that y'all did in the chat. That thing is one of the
my
funniest
God,
things you've
Donkey
ever
Kong
seen.
Hell
was
yeah.
there, and like, yeah, that was like me and Nikki, and I forget who else. Jordan maybe, or John?
Putting this on my watch later.
We should do more of that. We should just do more stuff where we just download stupid ass
I
mods.
tried playing Chivalry 2 yesterday. I'm very bad at that game, but it is very funny.
Yeah.
It is just like, it's just slapstick. That would be a fun game to stream too. I know you guys did during E3.
We did. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just like, I did the tutorial and was like, okay, I understand all this. And then I was like, I'll try the game for real later. And then I tried it like a week later and was like, I've forgotten literally everything. All I know is swing pole arm. And sometimes I connect with people, and most of the time I just get killed by like 5 guys.
Yeah.
Burgers
God,
and fries.
Just, yeah, from eating a burger that's too big, I just die.
Yeah.
yeah, that stream we did over E3, me and Nikki, was just like us sequentially finding more and more fucked up shit that is possible in that game by just pressing every key on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I can just summon a fucking, like, I can pull a brazier out of my ass and then just start shooting fire arrows in every direction. Or, oh, I attacked this guy and his head flew off and now I can pick it up.
So, I don't know, like, who the... Like, there's, like, a lot of voice lines in that game, and I don't know, like, who they're...
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Oops. That was me opening Chrome and a YouTube tab auto-playing. I don't know, like, who does the voices in that game, but, like, one of the voices from, chivalry, like when you just do a war cry or something, sounds to me like what's his name? Rob Paulson from Pinky and the Brain.
Oh.
Like he's just like, oh, okay, let's charge now.
Oh my god. I hope that's true.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Let me just look this up. I don't.
Hey,
think
Louis the 14th, what are we doing tonight?
Yeah, no, that is. I don't think it's him. It's just someone who sounds kind of like him. Hello, Viridian. Well, yeah, that was a Luigi's Mansion Let's Play that I was watching. Ah, shit.
First one?
The first game, yeah. The only Let's Player that I watched was doing the first Luigi's Mansion. And I had never seen it before, so I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. This is a trap. Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, now my missiles are just ice, slick.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, there's something else in this room still, though.
Can you bomb one of these walls?
Yeah. There we go. See, the real energy tank.
I like that it's not just a complete fuck you when they have these secret
Oh,
rooms.
yeah,
There's
no,
usually
they-
real.
Yeah, there is. They're just like, you just have to keep digging and you'll find it.
Hey, speaking of like GBA stuff, I'm sorry to keep going back to this, but WarioWare, new WarioWare,
Yeah.
that is
Came
a
out of
very
nowhere
good
for
thing.
me.
Yeah.
I will say I'm a little hesitant about the fact that it's doing this thing where like you're controlling characters
Yeah.
on screen, because that is
Yeah.
sort of not the traditional WarioWare experience.
Yeah.
But I'll allow it. I'll see how it goes.
There was that. Was it on GameCube or the Wii? They had that multiplayer WarioWare game that was like really good, though.
The Wii had WarioWare Smooth Moves was one of my
Smooth
favorite
Moves.
games on the Wii.
Oh,
It was,
so
it was
good.
incredible. Like the multiplayer in that game just
So
fucking
unreal.
ruled.
I'm actually, speaking of the characters again, real quick, like, I'm really glad that, I don't know what it is about, like, modern Nintendo. Maybe it's just the way that Origami King went. I was really afraid that they were going to say, like, it's a WarioWare game, but it's just, it's just all Mario and Luigi and Peach are here, and they're like, all that rapscallion Wario, and wouldn't have any of the, like, 9
WarioWare
volt all them.
characters, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people would like revolt
I would.
because the WarioWare characters are so like distinctive.
They're so good!
They're really good. God, Smooth Moves was like so. You thought WarioWare was something I made up? Oh my god, no! It's really good. I haven't played all of them. I played the GBA one, well, wait, the original GBA one, and then Twisted, and the Wii one. So I haven't played like the DS. Or the 3DS, or the Wii U. There's a lot of those games, actually.
There's a lot, yeah.
What was that? There was a game that came out. It was kind of like a WarioWare style game, but it wasn't WarioWare. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
You talking about Work Time Fun?
No,
Oh, the PSP game?
No, I think it was on 3DS if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was on
3DS.
GBA. I'm gonna look this up.
Rub Rabbits.
Yeah, Twisted, the best one, can't really be ported to anyone else. You could port Twisted to the Switch, right? Because it's just gyro.
Yeah.
You could port Twisted to the Switch. Rob Rabbits, XXXY Feel the Magic. Yeah. One of the weirdest DS launch games ever.
Can't believe it was
God.
a launch
It's
game.
a fucking launch game. Was that Ubisoft?
That sounds right.
Wow.
You know, Rub
Old
Rabbits
school
were the precursor to Rabbids, you know?
Oh, yeah, of course. I just remember, because when the DS came out, that was sort of, I feel like the DS and the Wii were like one of the last eras for me of like, oh shit, oh fuck this boss, okay, of the bottleneck for me being not cost of games, but time that I had. Or no, the other way around, being cost. Because I just like couldn't afford a lot of games when I was in high school and college. So like there were all these weird DS games and GBA games that I just like never really got around to because I couldn't afford them. Whereas now I feel like the bottleneck is much more, because things go on sale so often, it's usually more about time.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Field
why there's
Magic-
big gaps.
XXXY is a Sega game designed by Sonic
By
Team.
Sonic
apparently.
Team.
Okay, wow. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, there's a lot of gaps in my PS3 and Xbox 360 era, where I was like high school, college, broke as hell,
Yeah,
could only
same.
play like 2 or 3 games a
Yeah, I was
year.
in grad school around then, so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I did not. I had a Wii in college, and then in grad school. Oh shit. What the fuck? Emergency
Gotta be a
in
boss.
Sector 3?
Emergency
Oh,
in Sector
damn.
3. Emergency in Sector 3.
Wow,
By the
there's
way,
vocals in this.
Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix is the game I was thinking about.
Oh, Rhythm Heaven,
Rhythm
yeah.
Heaven, yeah. That's yeah, that's more like a.
It's like a rhythm game.
Isn't Rhythm Heaven like what's it called? Like Elite Beat Agents?
No. Rhythm Heaven.
It was just like WarioWare, but all rhythm based.
It's all rhythm-based WarioWare mini games. It'll be like the one that I love is like it's like a little lady reporter interviewing like a sumo wrestler or like a luchador, I think. And then she always has they always have these like little fun Simlish lines, and she'll be like true, and then you have to on the beat make the wrestler go. So it's just.
So good.
This whole space station is going to explode in 6 minutes.
Oh shit! That's a problem.
So this game does the auto self-destruct thing halfway through, rather than at the end. It's like a Metroid tradition of having just like everything is fucking exploding.
Mm-hmm.
But it's happening now because the SAX triggered some kind of like thing to explode and destroy the whole station. I don't know, wouldn't that kill all of the X Parasites too, I guess? But like, maybe not, maybe they can survive in space.
Oh, maybe like the spiders from Lost in Space, the movie.
Oh god.
Oh
Jesus
man, wow.
Christ.
Okay.
I saw that movie in theaters.
Matt LeBlanc. Same. I watched it in theaters.
I had a toy of their spaceship. I will say their spaceship was cool.
I loved it as a kid. I walked out of the theater like,
Yeah,
yo, that
me
shit is
too.
the
I
best.
was like, damn,
Me
that
too.
ruled. Because I had
100%.
seen the original Lost in Space like as a kid, like up late at night or like early in the morning when it was like on. It's like on weird channels that
TV
like one
Land
of
or
my
whatever?
friends got. Yeah, I don't think TV Land existed at that point yet, but like, wait, where am I? Okay, wait, where do I go? And I was like, this sucks. It's in black and white. It's boring because I was like an uncultured child. And then movie, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, movie
Spiders.
slapped. There's
There
that Backstreet Boys video where they're like in space. Does chat know what I'm talking about? Or do
Yeah.
y'all know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
And they straight up lifted like the action scenes from Lost in Space for that whole thing, or it must have just been the same studio or some shit that made all those scenes. Because I was like, isn't that Lost in Space?
What do you suppose that they were because this would have been the right era for it. What if they were like contracted to make a song and an official music video for the credits of that movie, like
Had to
Will
be.
Smith in Men in Black?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then it
Wild
just,
Wild
like,
West
fell through.
slaps though.
Oh yeah, that was another movie when I was a kid,
Yeah,
fucking
no,
lost
I
it
did
for.
love that movie. I always read Chozo as chorizo the first time, says Taylor.
The Anti-Boredom asks an interesting question about the Chozo, actually, which is, what do you guys think is after the Metroid story wraps up? Because they've said that this is the end of the Metroid and Samus storyline for Samus.
Right.
And
it burns.
they posit Evil Chozo, more X?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the idea of like Samus going to jail and then having to break out because the Federation
sorry.
is like you're too big a threat to just be left on your own is really interesting.
Damn, just gone rogue.
Samus versus the world kind of thing? I assume that's probably going to be addressed in Dread, though.
Oh no, that's what I meant. Oh, after that, I don't know. Yeah, just Samus join F-Zero. Just Samus like hang out with Captain Falcon and just race.
Oh, that sounds great.
Just, like,
Let her
Let
retire.
Samus retire, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her get
So
into
hard.
motorsports, just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
me.
I did see a image going around the other day of that the driver's license episode of SpongeBob, and it was a picture of a fish with Samus's head, and it said, "Hey, I just got a new game," and then there was Captain Falcon as SpongeBob saying like, "Hey, I'm about to get mine next," and then Samus says, "Hey, I doubt it."
All right, here we are in the main boiler. Time to shut this shit down before it explodes and kills everyone. And by everyone, I mean me, because everyone else on the space station is dead at this point.
Main boiler.
Samus goes back in time to go. Oh, there's someone else alive!
Oh, shit.
Or is there? No.
Oh, no, it's a thing.
Of course, it's a thing. It turned into a guy so that I could use the computer.
Oh, that's how it interfaces with the computer. Oh, that's how it's triggered the self-destruct. That's cool.
Gimme. Wide
Shoot
beam.
him.
Got that wide ass beam.
Damn.
Yeah, this steam-powered space station just shooting steam everywhere. Ah, we turned the AC back on. Everything's all good. And now we got a wide beam. It looks like that. It looks kind of stupid, actually. But it is more effective, I guess. We won't have it for that
hits
long,
more.
though. I think we get the plasma beam in a bit.
Looks a tiny bit like the stun shots that they use in A New Hope.
Oh, yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
And we never see ever again in all of
Set
Star
blasters to
Wars.
stun. Yeah. I think the only other upgrade to your beam you get in this game is the plasma beam, but I could be wrong. I don't think you get the spazer or anything.
No phazon beam in this one.
No phazon beam.
I don't think phazon didn't exist yet.
Phazon, well, this came out a day after Prime, so not
Okay.
really, you know.
Yeah, I looked that up earlier. It's
Yeah,
kind of
we
wild. They
found
came
that
out
last
together.
time we streamed.
Yeah.
Dog and car meme, but the window sign says the AC is on and she's using her favorite wide beam.
That's funny.
Yes. And now I have a various suit so I can walk around in all this hot temperature.
Nice. With the cool beam.
Hot eats, cool beams. Well. Yeah, Prime had crossplay extras with Fusion because I got both for that one Christmas, and yeah, you could wear like the Fusion suit in Prime,
Oh, what?
and then you could also it unlocked I think the original Metroid as well,
Oh yeah.
which I tried playing and was like, what the fuck? This is, like,
What is
cosplay.
this
do you do this?
bullshit?
What the fuck is this? Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Remember that? Like, I love that era of Nintendo stuff. I never owned Nintendo consoles during the GameCube era, but I played them at my friend's house, and it's just like Nintendo putting their classic games inside of other games that you could just get for free.
All the Animal Crossing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now nobody does that anymore. 'Cause
Yeah,
they'll
it's-
just sell it to you.
Right, yeah, they could just sell it to you for a few bucks because downloadable because you can download stuff now, which is kind of like the dark side of that, but
Yeah. I think I talked about this on one of my streams on Hardship Troopers, but there was my favorite example of that was Dracula X Chronicles, the sort of pseudo remake of Rondo of Blood. In level 2, if you fall down a hole that just looks like any other hole in the game, like you're being chased by a monster and you just have to fall down a hole,
Right.
it permanently unlocks Symphony of the Night with a retranslated script and redone voice
yeah.
lines.
yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, Yakuza is the only game that really does that nowadays.
Yakuza does that, that's right.
I was playing Virtua Fighter 5 in there for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, the GBA GameCube attachment, the GBA player,
Yeah.
that was like the Super Game Boy of the GameCube.
Gotta get your tingle
Oh,
tuner.
Get your Tingle Tuner, everybody. Hey, do you want to play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles? All you need is
A link cable and a link cable. And
4 link cables, 4 GBAs, and a copy of Crystal Chronicles. I still don't believe that anyone ever actually successfully played a 4-player version of that game.
yeah, I don't believe it.
I think I did.
What?
I definitely played it. I can't remember if we had exactly 4 players, but I definitely played it at my friend Tyler's house, who had the GameCube, and just everybody had a GBA then.
God, they all have cables too.
We definitely had cables because me and my brother played Pokemon games, and so we had link cables for ourselves. So we would have brought our own.
God, this sounds archaic to any Zoomers right now.
Nah, I know the modern technology is like Bangai-O Spirits, where if you want to play online, you just need to send a horrible screeching sound to somebody else's DS. It downloads. Oh, do you not know about this?
No.
There was a DS Bangai-O game, Bangai-O Spirits, and it had a level editor. And the way that you sent levels to other players was it played like a horrible like dial-up sound, like.
And they communicated the data that way.
And then with the microphone on the DS would pick it up and be
God.
like, "Oh, okay, we know what this is."
There we go, Shine Spark, baby.
Nice.
God, that's gonna give me nightmares, Steven.
Oh wait, is this the part of the game where you're? No, I don't think it is.
That was the era of developers actually using the weird features on peripheral devices and stuff. There was that like Disney Pokemon like called, I think it was Spectrobes, and you know in that one you like dug up your Pokemon as fossils and then had to revitalize them. And the way you would like go to the microphone and go, "Wake up!"
Oh my God.
Just remember like the X-Play bit about that being like in the opening of the game they show like a woman going like "Wake up," like very mystically whisper, and then it's like cuts to Morgan Webb trying to get them to wake up in the game, and she's just like "Wake up! Wake up!" It's like the microphone couldn't was trash, so it barely picked you up.
I don't know what this area is. What I'm supposed to do here.
You can't Shine Spark in this place, right?
I don't have to run distance, I don't think. I think maybe I just come back here when I have the space jump. Or the, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you do that super high jump?
The shoot upwards, that was the Shine Spark, but you need to basically charge it by doing, the run.
Oh,
and you need to run left to right or right to left. You can't just, like, run back and forth, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, do basketball drills like
runway.
Samus X or whatever.
Yeah. The GameCube microphone. Yeah, I mean, there's a Nintendo 64 microphone too, right? Like, was Hey You Pikachu on the 64?
That was 64, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Did either of you ever play? I never did, but Donkey. Yeah.
Oh no, it was on the 64.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask about like Donkey Kong or Donkey Konga or Jungle Beat.
Oh, I never played them now.
No.
The one where they're like, oh yeah, let's make a rhythm game, and then they're like, oh, we already have these bongos, what else can we do with them? Let's make a racing game where you have rocket-powered bongo jetpacks.
Oh my God. That doesn't sound fun. Was it fun?
Super Nintendo was the only one to not have a microphone, because the original Famicom had a microphone too.
Whoa.
That's how you killed Pole's voice in Link to the Past. You
Whoa,
shout
really?
into the microphone, yeah. And in the U.S. instructions, it said Pole's voice hates loud noises, and it didn't make any sense because there was no microphone on the
Oh,
NES.
shit.
The X
Wild.
moved a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What
Oh.
an astounding find. HQ was very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X. Unless your presence is an even greater threat. A threat to the existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? The infected crewman you saw had survived until recently. Maybe there's a chance. Signs emanate from here. Is your objective clear? Yes. I've just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. I bet there's like a ton of survivors.
famously there usually are in Metroid games.
There's so many survivors. We'll probably stop pretty soon.
What a cool story beat, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're smart, and it's like, well, then why do they try to kill themselves? It's like, oh, because they are like, oh, Samus is like such a big threat that like, because there's still more on SR388, right?
Right. This is
they're
just one station.
We'll just sacrifice ourselves because we cannot allow this thing to live.
They've developed existential dread.
Right.
Damn.
Oh shit. Oh, that's the door that the SAX came out of the first time I saw her.
Oh.
Yeah, just the SAX doesn't shoot doors open, it just like fucking explodes them.
Does that imply that Samus could be blowing up all doors, but like out of respect doesn't do it?
Yes. I mean, maybe not right now because she isn't at full power, but if she were, then possibly. What was the SAX doing in a room with the missile pickup? That's a great question. Uh-oh.
Oh, that guy.
He's here.
Oh, well.
I can't believe they did a Smash crossover.
Right? Another Smash character in this game. Wow. That's Ridley, for people who have not played any other Metroid games. Ridley is Samus's arch nemesis, basically. Ridley killed Samus's parents. Basically, Samus has fought him in pretty much every Metroid game.
Yeah. He's a space pirate.
He's a space pirate. He's a big dragon man. And yeah, Ridley will probably come back in Dread. I kind of hope he doesn't, because, you know, enough already.
Mm-hmm. It's like Ganon and Zelda.
Yeah.
Let him retire.
Except even less interesting. Yeah, named after Ridley Scott. Because Metroid is based on Alien. It took me so long to put that together. It took me way longer than it should have. It's like, oh, Ridley, like Ridley Scott.
Ridley is a good name for just a big weird pterodactyl, though.
Yeah.
I always like that.
Ridley's such a wild character because it's like, what if Godzilla was dangerous because he was a criminal? Yeah. Yeah, no, Ridley is...
That's so cool!
Ridley is dead as hell. He is just in cold storage. That is his corpse.
But he'll get infected by an X Parasite that brings... Or an X will assume his form and you'll fight X Ridley.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, something like that's definitely gonna happen.
What if SAX fuses with Ridley and like makes a weird Samus Ridley hybrid monster?
That would be horrible.
I played this game on 3DS, but I don't remember anything.
Well, anything's possible. Okay, so that's wrong. What's with these doors that are just like nothing? Come on. Come on, guys. Thank you.
What if Godzilla was dangerous because he was a criminal?
I mean, yeah, that's accurate. Ridley is just a big monster who just does crimes. Like... Uh-oh. Oh, it's my friends!
Godzilla had
It's my
warrants.
friends! They are survivors! They're my friends! Those are from Super Metroid. Those are guys from Super Metroid that you meet like halfway through the game, and they teach you how to wall jump and how to shine spark. The bird teaches you how to shine spark, and the little monkeys teach you how to wall jump. And by just like showing you how to do it. Yeah, if you... I don't know if it's like a percentage time thing or not. Thanks for the follow, Borani. But I don't think it's a time thing. I think it's just like an end of game. If you go in a certain direction, you can save them, because that's how it was in Super Metroid 2. Like you found these guys, and then on the way out, during the self-destruct sequence, you could rescue them.
They're so cute.
They're very cute. I love them. feed them to the X. God.
Oh no.
I mean, the X wouldn't. I think at some point it just says like it didn't bother because they were like not powerful or useful.
Yeah,
Maybe
what would they gain?
Maybe I'm imagining that, but missile tank.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I was there. Is that it? Do I just have to go back to the navigation place now?
It's still marked on your map, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something in there that you didn't find.
X does not want to return to monkey.
There's multiple of those squares on the floor. Can you bomb any of those? You ever played Prime Hunters, Merritt?
No. I played Prime Pinball, but not Hunter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably the better game.
Yeah.
The idea was cool on paper, but I guess, but
Yeah.
Did you play Hunters, Paul?
no. I just remember them having like was that the one that kind of had like a Rocket League thing, or am I thinking about something else?
That's Federation Force.
Federation Force. That was weird.
Yeah. Well,
I think that Rocket... Oh, sorry.
Prime 2... No, I think Prime Hunters had like some weird multiplayer modes. Prime 2 also had some weird multiplayer modes.
Oh, I don't even
Where you're just
remember
like a bunch
that.
of Samuses fighting each other. There's a sneaky
That's
wall.
so weird.
Oh, I forgot there's a sneaky wall.
I remember Federation Force. I think one of the reasons people were so down on Federation Force, certainly why I never touched it, is because I thought that game was just like a weird multiplayer Rocket League, put a ball in a hole thing, because that's what they showed when they showed that game.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't realize it was like actually some kind of semi-Metroid-like shooter.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, here are my friends. I'm gonna let them out. Yeah! My friends are here. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby fish. Yeah, go. Go, bird. Run. Don't get caught by the horrible flesh parasite.
Be free.
I'm sure it's fine. There's none on the way or anything, except for these ones. And all the other ones. It's fine.
That'll be fine.
They're fine. Oh yeah, they're called Eticoons and Decoras.
Oh.
Run directly into the more dangerous parts of the station. Yeah. Oh, Eticoons and Decoras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Star Station is compromised. Time to unseal this final untouched chamber with the cute animals. I think I am going to save, and I think we're going to call it, because I'm going to go over to JBR Hat's chaos stream.
Oh, nice.
And we've been going for like a couple hours. I feel like
Yeah.
we got 3 of the 4 locks open. I don't think this is that long a game. I think we're making pretty good progress.
Yeah,
Like,
I think so.
I think it's shorter than Super Metroid for sure.
Well, and
Oh,
Metroid
cool.
games, traditional, other than maybe Prime, they're not super long in general.
Right, unless you just get... Yeah, we defeated Box. We defeated the the various suit one, the big X, and we freed the Edikins and Decoras, and, although, wait, actually, I do want to see if they are where I think they should be.
Yeah, the dude at the computer.
Yeah, killed him.
Got some new weapons.
So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I'm sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear?
Powerbomb.
Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Go now. Look at those power bombs. But first, gotta check something out real quick.
This game is so good.
It's so gorgeous. Ba, 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 ba. There is I think the next boss is the really horrible one.
What's that?
It's just like a big half robot monster.
Oh, that's like crying blood. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought maybe the Edikins and Decoras were on your ship, but I guess if they are, you don't see them yet. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna head over to Jay Bearhat's Chaos Stream for Hitman. Thank you all for hanging. Paul and Steven, thank you for hanging on the call.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I have been logged out of Twitch, so if someone else could hit that raid button for me, raid Jay Bearhat, one word, that would be great. Because Streamlabs logged me out.
Why is that, I wonder?
I don't know. I don't know if it will let anyone else do that. I might be able to do it on, if I just go to the...
Got it.
You got it?
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, thanks so much, y'all. And we are going to head over there now. And I'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.